pussy. I'm right now, I'm on my Discord on my computer, so let me set it up on my computer. Why does this look so massive on my freaking... Right now, I'm just setting, I'm live on Twitch, I'm just... I feel like that is what's gonna make or break a manga or an anime is writers, because you can't just be like, I'm coming out with an anime and then it's complete garbage writing. He said it was dog shit. Is that Lamantex? But yeah, I'm hoping it's good writing. I'm hoping it's not gonna be shit. I feel like because she is a weeb and she's been a weeb since like high school, there's literally that old video that keeps going viral of her literally saying nerds are cool. I know she likes JoJo's Bizarre. Did you say that already? I don't know if you said that already. Yeah. She liked JoJo. She also Bleach. She likes Bleach too. I feel like if she's into writing, if she's into anime, she might come up with something that might derive from her, like how I do with my novel, where like one of my main characters is like me, but it's like a part of me. If that makes any sense, like just a piece. It's not necessarily me; it's just a piece of me. So she might do something like that, which is a cool form of writing if done correctly. Now you know, if she's done anime in her music videos, there's probably gonna be really good action scenes for sure. Watched what? Some of them actually have like hints of anime in it. Like there's one that she did with I think his name is RM, and it's like anime. It's like a hint of anime, but like it's the fact that her superpower was twerking. I mean, you know, I guess. What? No. Appreciate the likes, Mantics. I'm surprised you don't come up and talk unless you just busy. You be steady talking shit. Might as well just come up. He might as well just come up here. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Also, did y'all hear that Capcom is going to announce Resident Evil 9 next week? Yes, there's 9 of them. Thank you for the rose, Moses. Just about, but yeah, Resident Evil 9 is dropping, and the front cover is literally It looks like Claire. I don't know. Claire has black hair, but like it looks like Claire. It might be Claire. And then it's like Leon, but Leon looks seasoned. He looks like John Wick. Leon looks completely seasoned. Our bro looks seasoned as fuck. Oh shit, with the galaxy. Thank you, thank you. W with the galaxy. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know who's Resident Evil fans. I don't know if there's any Resident Evil fans. Cause y'all know I'm already playing Resident Evil 4 right now. Speaking of, wait, do y'all want me to play that today? Or Call of Duty or Marvel Rivals? What's the vibe tonight for gaming? Flip a coin is crazy. I'm not flipping no darn coin. Bro said flip a coin. How about you flip these nuts? Yeah, he said get him! Thank you for the heart. Oh, that's so funny. Call of Duty. Okay, we'll do Call of Duty. Oh, I forgot I could do questions. No, it allows me to do like a title, but like, what should I call the title of this live? Debates? Ooh, I got one. Because no one has yet to answer this question, because I had a debate with my bros in my chat, and no one can help me with this. Boom. Got a title. I don't know if you can see it, but underrated anime. Yeah, see how it gets quiet? Every time I mention this, everyone's like, oh damn. What do I say? Cause that's deep though. That's deep. They're just like, huh. Uzi. With what? I will DM you. I'll let you know. You said what? I'm on both. I have the Twitch up and I have the other ones up. So if you like wanted to chat. Because the thing that I'm having, because I saw you ask that yesterday. The thing that I'm having the problem with when I stream on Discord and I go live, it lags. It lags really bad is the only thing. So that's why I'm kind of right now, I'm changing my settings to see if I can fix it. Because when you brought it up, I was like, huh, she's got a point. Why haven't I tried that yet? So I'm trying to see what happens if I just lower balance the frame rate and maybe fix what's going on and then go from there. But I might have already deleted Discord because Discord was tripping. I might need to reset it. I did delete it, so I might need to bring it back and reset it. So I might have to bring it. I might have already deleted it out of pure rage because she was lagging my stuff. CPU was struggling. Like, I find it insane how Discord makes that money and they don't think to fix it. They are selling the app, so that's probably why. They're just like, fuck it.
Wait, they're selling it?
I could have sworn they were, yeah. Like, they're trying to find another, like, I guess, not CEO, but just people who want to make more money off of it, which I don't know how true that is.
Welcome, Kev. What's up, man?
You said I like your hat, Ren. Thank you.
We were talking about underrated animes.
Wait, what's happening? Yeah, Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah. Wasn't there like an altercation with DDG and some random? Yeah. Yeah, because I was just like, what?
Yeah, personality is just ugly.
I agree, but like also he's in the middle of a custody battle. He's in the middle of a custody battle, so to sit here. No, I know, but it still looks bad because it's just like, who are you hanging around with? And you're trying to prove that you can have a safe environment for your child. Well, I saw it. I know DDG or DVD didn't get into an actual altercation. It was someone else, but it still looks bad. It still looks really bad. Regardless of how it is, the judge is going to look at that video and be like, huh, you're the father of this child and you're not keeping a safe environment for said child? Yeah, but do you hear what he said when the fight was happening? Instead of trying to stop it, he said, "Turn off the camera, yo, turn off the camera," because he knows they messed up. It's over. I said they messed up. Like, I get what you're saying, Lamantics, but at the end of the day, the judge is still going to view it as those are his people. He was around them. I feel like people have a level of respect for Corey Kitchen, though. Duke did this? Him and what? Are you talking about him and India Love? I thought he did.
cut off, and he got very, distasteful aura to him because he said he didn't have any kids. Because it's like, I understand you want your life to be private, but baby, why would you lie about that?
Because we have seen multiple situations where people say they have kids and it turns out a lie. A lie.
Well, even
So many.
well, even if well, that is true, I understand that. But if you look about it, that's what the prices cost. Like when it's like being a celebrity, a big time celebrity. A lot of people shouldn't go through that. They shouldn't go through that. But it is what it is. Like my father always said, people will look for something that's not there constantly.
Yeah, so he handled it the way he wanted to handle it. So it would turn so people mess with his stuff. Regardless if you don't like it or any other woman don't like it, if whoever he's talking to knows how he feels, if the girl he's talking to he really want to be with, he tells her he has kids, and they find out he has kids, and that's fine. But nobody else needs to know, regardless if they serious talking or not. But like,
I just find it like very weird. Of course, just that you don't like lie about that. Regardless, though, in my opinion, never deny.
Lamantics, what would you do in that situation?
if it was me, to be honest, if it was me, I'd tell them I have kids, but I don't really care either way because if I'm having this kid and I sit down with them and they take care of them, then regardless of how anybody else feels outside of the internet, knows me, why does it matter? Because it shouldn't matter. If the girl I'm talking to and we're seriously talking is not she just trying to talk to me, okay, if it's a public situation and I don't want this information out, because we have seen multiple times where they be like, oh, I don't want to talk about this, but I want the situation out. They tell people stuff and then they tell it in real life when they start talking to a girl, or when a girl, or when a dude starts talking to a girl, the dude will go run and tell all their business. So if we're not serious and deep in it, I'm not telling you shit yet. Because in real life, I've had situations where I've had girls been like, oh, this thing happened to me, or I had this trauma, and then they would use that shit against me. Like, and that works. And I'm a regular person. So a person that big, and then now, oh, so this baby woman, you was her. Now you got people trying to find his kid. Oh, who is this baby mama? Okay, she live over there. She was over here. Now we gonna start taking pictures of him because we know he big. So we gonna start trying to look after them. And then all the people that don't like Duke in the first place are going to so many dangerous situations. Because I'm like, I knew a lot of big time like YouTubers and streamers for a while now, and I've seen so many fucking situations they've been in where they have kids and they just don't tell nobody or to the world. And when they find out, shit goes left. Like,
Here's the thing right here. Here's the thing. It's like this right here. You don't have to tell people that you have children, but if somebody asks you, like, oh, do you have any children? Do you have any kids? Or are you family oriented? And you literally say verbatim out of your mouth saying, oh, I don't have it. No, I don't have any children. I'm like, oh,
Right, it's just about acknowledgement, essentially, is what she's saying.
but that's only for that's not for a child.
Hey, Blaze. No, it's like
What's
like
up,
for me,
Blaze?
it's just like it is what it is. That's just how I see it. How I see it, and that's why I like. Oh no, we just talked about pop culture.
Yeah, we're on the pop culture subject. It was originally underrated anime, but I forgot. We're switching over to now talking about pop culture and the drama of it.
To be honest, I just feel like that is, you won't know how that feels until you're in that situation or you've been around that type of stuff. I feel like that's because that shit is crazy.
That's true, Lamantics, but I've seen, and I wouldn't say like I've been in situations like that because obviously I don't have children, but I've been in situations where I've had people that I know who have children who have lied to either impress a guy or impress a girl and say they don't have kids, knowing they got 2 back home or 1 back home.
Yeah, but regular people or are those famous people?
No, these were regular people. This is like every day. These are like my coworkers. These are like people that I know. I'm not just saying like, I'm just saying this in general. I feel like, yeah, but I feel like in general, whether you're a celebrity or not, acknowledging that you have a responsibility, which is 2 kids or 1 or whatever how many kids you have, you still need to acknowledge that. Like, don't try to just, like, I get where you're coming from. I see both aspects, but acknowledgement is key.
My thing is, look, if I'm famous and I got kids, if someone asks
We're not speaking like bluntly like that, Lamance. I feel like you're making it dramatic.
I just feel like it doesn't. It depends on the media, because I've seen it's just people be going crazy when they find out you have kids or you got a girlfriend or whatever. Now they be trying to track you down. Oh, what your mama look like? What your family look like? Now they know where your address is. They be calling your parents. All kind of crazy shit. So why would I tell you who my kid is until
But see, I'm not talking about like actual identity. I'm saying just that you have kids.
but talking about acknowledgement? Who, if I'm taking care of the kids, the uncle, and me telling y'all, because it's not me not acknowledging it, it's me not telling you my that's like, I don't have to tell y'all my business whether I have it or not, but if I'm taking care of my business, then why does the rest of it matter? And then
Y'all see the
girls are talking to, but
y'all see this situation like Ray Tory and
What?
the streamer. She snuck on. She said she's really annoying. She basically took the farm and she said Ray Tory next to the nigga Delius.
Who is still saying that? Who is still saying that?
people were saying that, or people were saying that when she was at the university, they were telling her saying she was annoying.
What? Wait, really?
The CDG was talking about how annoying she was. Yeah, he said she kept on saying the same shit around him. He said it was annoying as fuck, and she just kept on doing it. And I'm just like, she doesn't know how to cook for her.
Like, she knows how to cook. She does pretty good cook farm. She's got enough money.
Yeah.
I think being a content creator,
Well, not really.
I think a lot of content creators who stream are kind of that's get you attached to your character. That's what happened to Logan. You got to feed into the character. That results into that situation.
Plus, a lot of people think that the characters that they be playing online is really who they are.
Yeah, but yeah, we all know that Meg Thee Stallion's a nerd. She's probably like super nerdy.
Oh my god, it was me, but just what's it called?
I can tell you, a lot of them people are not. A lot of them people like RDC is pretty authentic. How you see them on there, pretty much how they be on the top. But a lot of when it's like PDG, he's not when he's just chilling. He's not how he be on there. Because I met him a couple times, just going to events, and Corey Kitchen acts exactly the same.
You met DDG?
Yes, because I've been to DreamCon a couple times. I met him I used to hang out with Vader, King Vader, and I was back in the day.
Keyword
When I
used
said I
to.
do a lot of interviews.
Keyword used to.
Yeah, I did used to way back in the day. Because I know a lot of those people when they first started. But then yeah, a lot of them are just normal people, and then yeah,
We're all human and they're all human.
yeah, they get themselves in a situation that they don't know how to navigate through, and it turns out bad because they overreacted or something like that.
How do y'all feel about some people say that? I was gonna word it. Because like people saying this is like a safe place, and people are trying to ruin the safe places. But they're going out and enforcing. I think the convention is open for everybody, not just because you're a streamer or this. It's for everybody. So like some people are trying to gain this experience. Yes. So everyone wants.
I don't know.
Like people were like the fraternities were like strolling.
Yeah.
About that, like this is the thing. And then that
Okay, next topic that I thought of. Where's it at?
Bro, you need to turn up your mic a little bit. You're kind of low, or at least, or turn everybody else down.
Wait, where? What do you mean?
Like everybody else is louder than you, so when you be talking, sometimes you can't hear you at all over everybody else.
I don't really have that setting on here. I have to either mute you or that's it.
Okay.
Are you close to the mic?
Yeah, I'm close.
I think we're just talking about more.
Crazy. What?
I feel like that's because the people who are like that, the loud majority, are the ones that are just like, man, they used to talk shit about us. A lot of people are still on us. They used to talk shit about us, and now they think now it's cool. Everybody can bring their ass over here, and then now it's not fun anymore. And then Rogue even said yesterday how she went to talk to some cosplay girls, and then other cosplay girls feel like some funky shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
That's how they feel. If they're like, oh damn, this is just like high school. Wow, I liked anime back then. They used to talk shit about me, and now it's popular. And then now they still want to act funky towards me.
Yeah, because I feel like the girls who made fun of me for anime are now weebs, and now they're being mean to me for being a weeb. So it's like, I'm still losing.
Yeah, that's what they feel like. It's not. I don't feel like it's them opening up to the public. It's how people are being treated. That's the difference.
That's why I didn't go. I already told the Mantics I didn't want to go because of the way I was being treated when I was there, because I was trying to do something outside my box and actually talk to people. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in a place full of nerds. Let me like actually venture out and talk to people. I see this group of girls that are all cosplay. I would like to be friends with them. I got meme mugged all the time. And I was like, what the? Oh, I know. I made a majority of people that I made friends with were guys, because they'll see my cosplay and we'll be matching, and I'll be like, oh, we're matching, we're cool.
You actually do get women, of course, that are like that, though. It's just like, wow. It's like, you're just saying the usual stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, but yeah, I was shocked to see them there. What's up, Roger? I saw that. Yeah, because I had the app still, so I was like reminded if I still wanted tickets. So not you delete the app. Wow, come on. It seemed like it was like packed, but it seemed like it was also like not packed at the same time. Like either the place was really big this time, so there wasn't a lot of people there. Yeah, because the one in Austin, it felt like it was small. The one in Austin felt small. Because I felt very claustrophobic. DreamCon was like that too. Yeah, it's not like Comic-Con. But I bet you they must have got a good deal, because for them to say they're gonna be in Houston again, they're like, oh yeah, we're staying in Houston.
It's just a big venue that everybody, a lot of things, there's a park, there's like, you know, things outside, park, there's waterfalls, it's like water, bumper cars.
But for the people who want to go next year, think of 3 cosplays that you want to do. I'm deceased.
Next one, I'm gonna do a Bumblebee costume by actually let it roll out.
He said they bring in Houston money. Roger, you need to go.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Without a doubt, of course, Black Cat. You know, all I need, of course, is the suit. I don't need any other like makeup artist.
She said that's all I need.
You know what I mean? Like just that. Well, even though I am a little bit light skinned, so
She said I'm a little less. That don't matter,
like,
EC.
the Black Cat fit is, you know, just befitting. Yeah.
He said I just made a video recommending going in a friend group. You should go, geek.
Is it hot in there? I'll tell you something.
Okay, so the one I went to in Austin, it was hot. It was hot. The one in Austin was hot as hell. It's gonna be hotter now if it's in July, because last time it was in June? No, what's it? I don't know when it was last year. Was it like, I think it was April? I don't know when it was, but it seems like they're getting more towards summer and it's gonna get hotter.
No, I was ready to say, what I could easily do, you know, is like, you know, I could wear like a type of nice, like,
He said I'm gonna go as a girl from here on out.
a jogging bodysuit, and a Black Cat outfit underneath there. I said, with Danger in here, strip it off, like,
Strip it off. Deceased. I'm thinking Static Shock. I can see that. Ooh, Tears of the Kingdom is good. Someone wanted me to do what's her name from Bleach? Orihime. That was a quick ass yes. Whoa. Relax. Hold your horses. Reel it in. What?
She had all that red hair, and then she was dressed up in like a nice suit business suit, black heels, and like a red suit, a red skirt, red long sleeve buttoned up blouse, and it was white. It was fun. It was actually cartoon.
Why do I feel like I know what you're talking about? Because that sounds so familiar.
Because like I would say, of course, you look like I know you.
Yes, Lazarus. Wait, you're not talking about Powerpuff Girls, are you? Miss Bellum? Let me find out. She's talking about Miss Bellum. Yeah, because Roger said the girl from Powerpuff Girls. I was thinking the same thing. Yo, let me walk in as Miss Bellum?
I pretty much pinned it like, you know, in the messages with them. That's on Snap. You can easily go check and look. Just press it, of course. Just
We were saying Miss Bellum. Were you meaning Miss Bellum?
yeah, wait, Miss Bellum, of course, how she looks. She was the girl with the outfit on, everything.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, the red pup, and she had the
see what you're talking about, Uzi. Yes. Ooh, that's a good idea. Miss Bellum will be a good idea. Because here's the thing, I don't wear skirts, so that would be funny to see me actually try to be girly and put on a freaking skirt. The mayor's secretary, yep. Yes, Roger, you need to come to the panel more often. We be chilling and nerding out. This is a safe place. This is a safe place. No judgments here. Whoever judges has to get kicked off panel. Okay, first of all, Romantics, you don't count. There's an exception for you. That's just what you do. That's just what you do. It is? You have not watched it yet? Sinners.
It's crazy that you say that because most of my money went to the bills and also extra shopping. And now I'm like, I'm gonna pay for that on my way. I'm just waiting. And now you're saying it's here. I'm like, wow.
She said, I can easily watch that. Wait a minute. It can happen. It's available for, ooh, let me go ahead and grab it. Add it to the collection. Ooh, speaking of movies that are really good, I was just talking about how we need to bring back female protagonists that don't have to always involve like femininity or like feminists. You know how now the new like movies of protagonists as females, they always want to do pro feminine, pro this. I want to bring back Ultraviolet, Kill Bill, Aeon Flux. I'm hoping they have that vibe, but I'm afraid. True. But I'm just saying, I really would want them to bring back like that Ultraviolet vibe. Electra, Resident Evil, was specifically Alice. I want to see it all. You're gonna see Ballerina? I need a review. If it's not approved by you, Roger, I'm not seeing it. I only saw Sinners because of you, Roger. I wasn't even thinking about seeing it because the moment I saw Robert, like, whoop, I don't like Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, he's a decent actor. He's come a long way, but I wasn't gonna watch it, honestly. The moment I saw vampires, I was like, great, another Twilight. Because Twilight, think about it. We have not had a good vampire, just supernatural anything because of Twilight.
Yes, I am here for Twilight. I am here for Twilight.
He said I'm here for the Twilight. What do you mean?
They canceled the Blade video game?
Yeah, I heard they canceled. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, I heard they canceled the video game. I heard they postponed it just like Black Panther. Dude, it says they're closing on the studio. They closed down the studio. I haven't finished it, but I have seen it up to like episode 3, and I heard it was really good. I just haven't had a chance to finish it. It's on that list of backlog, you know how it is. I never finish anything. I'm like Leonardo da Vinci, okay? When it comes to doing anything, I just never finish. Don't know why. I'm trying. I got through a majority of my backlog. I just haven't got to that point. Mind you, y'all forget, I am into international films, so like I have a backlog of Korean dramas, J-dramas, C-dramas, anime, regular TV shows. That backlog is infinite. YouTube backlog. Cliffhanger Games was the name. Oh! EA shut it down? Bro, EA, you're making money. You already have Sims. You have Sims. Why are you trying to shut down everything? You have Battlefield. What the heck? What? That's so crazy. That's not fair. This is why I don't condone doing trailers for video games, because you're getting people hype and they anticipate a game that they want only to be like, oh, sorry, no more, gone. That's like GTA. That's like GTA. That's why I'm happy Capcom better drop it better drop Resident Evil. Like, it usually does. Don't they usually drop their games like in January, February-ish? I expect to see it. Okay, I see you, Kimikagu, with the perks. Nope. Nope. My Switch is perfectly fine. Thank you for the gift, Roger. But it's the wait, isn't it true that even when you buy the game, you still have to have like a membership? You have to pay for it to even play said game. So it's like, what? That doesn't make sense. Hey, Five. It's like, how do you have the right to do that? I already dropped $300 on the game. Now you're just gonna take away the game? Then look, I already told people it's an evil empire. I already said that. Alright, see you, Roger. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Hey, Five. But that's why I just want to keep the Switch that I have. I'm perfectly fine with that because I already knew Nintendo. When I went to Japan and I physically saw a Nintendo store and I was there, I was like, oh yeah, this is the Evil Empire. Evil Empire. Basically, okay, so when you go in there, automatically the store is nerd fandom on crack. It is probably the most beautiful thing you'll see ever because it's like you see all your favorite of anything. So like it's like as soon as you walk in, it'll be on your right, you'll see anything Nintendo, which is like Animal Crossing, Kirby, Mario. That's all on that side. And then you go further down and it's like Pokemon galore and a big ass statue of Mewtwo just chilling and looking at you evilly. Mind you, Mewtwo is like in this tube and he's sleeping. So he's in that little like pose that he's in when he's sleeping. He's like this. That was cool. I like that. That was dope. Not gonna lie. That's what I was afraid of because it kept making like bubbly noises and I was like, yo, if you burst out that tube, I'm running. And then I think once you leave that section, there's like a One Piece random section in the back. Just random plot of just One Piece and anime in the back. No, it's not, but they just have One Piece just chilling in the back. Just random store of just One Piece like fandom in the back. And then once you leave that store, you go to the left, far left, it's like Capcom. A bunch of just Capcom all over the place. It has Resident Evil, Street Fighter. It's not. It was just in the Nintendo store. I don't know what to tell you, but it was just in the Nintendo store. Mind you, each store had a line. Nintendo had a line to get in because they couldn't allow too many people in that area because it was that small. And there was a line for each store. And then there was like the miniature stores of other nonsense and anime. Now me, being the person I was, Nintendo store I saved for last. I am obsessed with Capcom. I went to Capcom. I went straight to Capcom because I've been a Capcom fan since forever. So I went straight to that booth because as soon as I saw Resident Evil and they had the picture of, what's his name? Leon Kennedy's cop vest, I said, I want that. Give me that vest right now. I want that cop vest along with everything else. Devil May Cry, I want it. I want everything over here. So they basically had a Devil May Cry. They had the HP icon, like, you know how he gets his health and it's like the little red ruby looking thing. They had that. I was like, I want that so bad, but do I have $1,000? No, I don't. I do not. So I walked in that store and I didn't have enough to get anything. Like, I walked in there like, okay, I'm gonna spend like a couple $100s, and it's like, no ma'am, that's the minimum. You need to spend about $600. Everything was so expensive.
Like, you know how the dollar is like way much more?
Yes. Well, that's what I was hoping for when I walked in. I thought because I was in Japan that if I go to the Nintendo store, things would be cheaper, right? No. That was the only thing in Japan that I saw. Yeah, no. That was the only thing that I saw in Japan that was expensive, was the Nintendo store. Everything else, like $1, $5, it made sense. 50 cents, 30 cents, you know, it was cheap. That was the only thing that felt like it was luxury, was that damn store. That's it. It's big over there, but see, they definitely push the feminine envelope over there, like very much boobies everywhere. Like, they don't care. They don't care. If you got them, flaunt them, but flaunt them with class, apparently. It's quite interesting, honestly. Plus they're bold, so I feel like people who are into like the hentai community, if you guys want some of that, go to 7-Eleven. You'll find what you need. You'll find what you need. If you guys want me to share some of those pictures in my Discord, let me know. I can give you all the details in my Discord. I can't share it here, but I'll share it in my Discord. So if y'all want some exclusive content of me reading that, go over there. Go. I know I need to do a Patreon at this point. Lamantics, when I tell you that shit was funny, I was getting made fun of in that store. I know y'all know the story. I got made fun of. It was the most hilarious, embarrassing, secondhand embarrassment experiment in my life. Like, them Japanese guys looking at me like, she a freak. I knew it. Black women, we've heard the rumors. She's a freak. She's very American as Chris. Oh my god, she's American. I think I had too many embarrassing moments in Japan that just were just comedic relief now that I'm thinking about it, but in the moment it was like, oh my god, run. This is embarrassing. Why did I do this? This is so dumb. Yeah, I did. I got to pet the Sheikah. That was when I didn't get to go to Cat Island. I only went to the deer one, and I feel like the Cat Island would have been better because these deer were abusive. I'm never going again. These deer might as well have thrown fisticuffs. These deer, they were so mean. Because here's the thing, they're cute if you leave them alone. Like, if you go up to them and pet them, they're like all like, oh, they're cute. They're like Bambi. But it's like the moment they see that you have these deer crackers, it's like it activates a maximum beast mode within them, and they're just like, she has it. She has what I need. Give it to me. Pretty much, because here's the thing, none of them knew I had deer crackers. They just looked at my bag. They saw that they were sticking out of my bag, and they were just like, get her. Get her, she has what we need. Attack. So I literally had like 5 of them like just attack me at once. No, bro, I literally, okay, y'all know I always make fun of my forehead. I was about to headbutt these damn deer. That's how serious it got. First of all, have y'all ever been bit by a deer? It doesn't feel nice. Have y'all ever been bit by a deer? It doesn't feel nice. Like, and here's the thing, the deer is not biting my fingers. The deer is like biting like my hips and like trying to bite my ass. Like, what the fuck? The deer was trying to attack me. So I literally was like, I had my fist like this and I was like, bro, move. Like, you keep headbutting me and biting me. Them deer, okay, when y'all go, let me know if those deer act like Bambi, and then come back to me and be like, you know what, Ren, we're sorry, you're right, them deer are abusive. I have PTSD now, can you believe it? Let me be dramatic, I should have went to therapy for it. Like, how do you go to the authorities and tell them I'm being abused by a deer? Oh, love bite's crazy. You get bit by a deer, let me know it's a love bite, because that was not a love bite. See, he said suplex. See, I was trying to get people's elbow off the tightrope. Like, what the fuck? Imagine seeing that, some random American just fucking suplexing a deer. I would record that shit. I want to go back. But I want to go back with like a group of people who are complete weebs. Complete weebs. But here's the thing though, we gotta all somehow split 10 grand. So how are we doing that? Because when I had to go, I pretty much had to split it among 4 people. So the more people that go, the better. It means we could all split it. Essentially, yes. Essentially. Yeah, I got that. That's cool. Because here's the thing. I'm not joking when I say I'm getting my my certificate from Harvard, and then I'm going to that language school in Japan, and I'm leaving. Hell, I signed up for 3 classes. And the 3 classes have to do with my culinary degree, so I'm set to go. You said what? I'm going to Harvard for a culinary class. So, okay, so here's the culinary classes that I thought were freaking fascinating, because that means I get to actually do what I want to do. So I've always, as a child, have been obsessed with Dexter's Laboratory. I love science. I love chemistry. I love anatomy. I've always been obsessed with science. So when I found out I could take a class at Harvard that has to do with biology, chemistry, and physics, and it all has to do with food, I was like, sign me up. Take it right now. The classes are 16 weeks each, and they're free. Okay, let me do this announcement. Let me make this the topic. Give me a sec. I got y'all. I'll make this topic right now. People listening, I'm about to put you on. Harvard. This has been like a weak discussion for people who are in the know. Harvard is allowing anyone, because they're doing this out of like retaliation towards Trump. So they are allowing a bunch of people to sign up for Harvard, like certificates, classes, or anything. You don't have to pay. If you want to pay, you pay for the certificate specifically. So right now I'm doing 3 classes, and if I want a certificate from those 3 classes, it's just either, it ranges from like $100 to $200, which is still not bad at all. But a majority of the classes are free. So if there's something specifically that you want to learn and get a certificate for to get ahead of other people, do it. Literally do it. That's what I'm doing right now. So that's why, like, if my streaming kind of like decreases, that's why, because I'm studying. I'm actually officially studying now, but it's still gonna be like, I'm still gonna stream like 3 days out of the week. So if y'all are interested, if y'all are serious and trying to level up your life, go sign up. If not, I'm just talking out of my ass, and you just are sitting there. Here's the thing, what you're not changing, you're choosing. So if you're bitching about your life, you're choosing it. If you're bitching about your life, you're choosing to live that life. So that's your own damn fault. Sorry, I'm not gonna feel bad for anybody. Like, I literally lost a friend not too long ago who literally got mad at me for saying what I'm saying. because I basically told her, you keep coming to me with problems and I've never heard solutions. So I cut people off. I'm sorry. I believe in cutting people off because you're not about to ruin my energy. I'm on the up. I'm gonna always move forward and level up, always. I feel like you should always remain a student. I learned that from Jackie Chan, and I learned that from Bruce Lee. Remaining a student and always learning. So, I'm sorry, I'm just not about to sit here and keep negativity around me. I am cool with being with my online buddies, my TikTok buddies, my Discord buddies. Because people are like, you must not have friends because you stay inside. Now my friends are online, we chilling. We finna go to DreamCon next year. We chilling. What are you talking about? First of all, Fanny, if you want anything, speak it into existence. If you want anything, you better speak. Because here's the thing, I didn't know I was going to the first DreamCon I went to, which was in Austin. And I spoke it into existence and was just like, I want to go. I'm gonna make it happen. Next thing I know, I'm looking around in a Tifa outfit like, oh shit, I'm in DreamCon. So, you gotta make it work. Deceased. But I don't know what I want to do for cosplay. Odahime was an idea, but I want to do something that's gonna be popular at that time. Because I feel like people will be like, oh, I recognize who she's trying to be. Right. Because, like, I did Gojo. People obviously knew what Gojo was because Jujutsu Kaisen was popular at that time. I did Tifa, but I did not see a lot of Tifa outfits. And someone told me to do solo leveling, but how can I do solo leveling if they don't even really have characters, though? There's just too much going on to even cosplay in that game. Like, in that, anime anyway. But I had a debate about Bleach, and people could not debate me on this. I was telling them how, name an anime that has characters, individual characters, even side characters, that all have their own individual style. Like clothing-wise, like casual clothing-wise. If you notice in anime, each character, even side characters, are kind of like, they got the basic style. And there's like the three main characters that have like the cool style. I've never seen an anime, besides Bleach, that has each character with their own street style. Soul Eater, kind of. I can see that. Soul Eater, yeah, I can kind of see that. You said, how do I feel about DreamCon this year? I feel like DreamCon this year was cool, but let us not bring that drama to DreamCon. Let's leave that pop culture shit outside. Have fun, nerd out. Stop trying to. My thing is, what makes me mad about these streamers. Right, what makes me mad about these streamers is that they go to these conventions thinking they can either get females and gain popularity, and it's just like, but do you like anime though? Do you like anime though? Or are you just here to boost your stream views? Because I went there in Austin, and there were I don't know if y'all remember that controversy where a live streamer, he's probably not even popular anymore. He went there and he was making fun of people. He was like, wow, people actually cosplay and they look like freaking nerds. I'm like, but you showed up. You paid money for this. Why are you here making fun of people? But you paid money to be here. Oh yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. Not facts. It just never made sense to me at all. I was just like, why? Clearly. But I know I've written down what I want to do. I want to go live. I want to make sure that if I'm like at the Airbnb, I go live in there to talk about it every single day. Yeah, I did an Airbnb last one. It was cheaper. Exactly. Lamantix is right. When you do Airbnbs, what you're paying for a hotel, like let's say for example, I want to go there and I want to be out there for 5 days, that would be like $1,000. That can get me a whole house, and the Airbnb will be $800 or $600. It will be so much cheaper. And mind you, if I'm splitting it with 3 other people, it won't cost me much because we're splitting it with other people. So Airbnbs, if anybody ever wants to do an Airbnb or either wants to go to like a convention, always do Airbnbs if they're available, if at all possible. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's completely cheaper. Right. I mean, we probably can. Hold on, don't hold your horses now. We probably can. Cause imagine, let's say a group of 10 people are going. We can probably get a mansion if they have it available, a manor of some sort. Let's make it Lara Croft in this bitch. Cause I think when I was looking at Airbnbs and I was curious to see what like a mansion cost, they're actually not that bad. Like some of them were ranging from like $1,000 to $2,000. They're cheap. Cause I mean, the people who own those homes, they just end up hiring maids to clean them and. That's true. It's also true. I feel like if you save at least $100 each month, you will have enough by next year. If you're not knowing how to budget by now, that's your own fault. I'm pointing at you. I'm pointing at whoever said that comment about saving money. Lamentus, fuck you, bro. He said I leaned out the way. I'm talking to you, bro. You want to fight? You already know we overdue for a scrap. That's what I thought. I know in what was it? I think senior year I was trying Taekwondo, hated it because I just lacked the discipline for that. Anyway, but I got more into what my dad taught me, which was boxing and kickboxing. I don't know why I found that more exhilarating, you know, just punching someone in the face, you know what I'm saying? That kick, yeah, I definitely done that.
I know the style of my father. Throw a mofo as far as you can trust him.
But see, I tell people all the time, my life was like Todoroki. If you know the background of his life, that was mine. So if you know my hero and Todoroki's backstory with his father and their parents, the dynamic, yeah, that's... I'm Todoroki. I got the burn on my face. I'm basically Zuko, y'all. I'm Zuko. I got... Do I have a scar? I have a scar. It's kind of like an indented scar. It's like right here on my forehead. You're not gonna see it. And you'd have to actually feel against my forehead to feel it, but it's like an indented scar in my forehead. You know, I got a mighty cranium. What can I say? Also, y'all, I want another tattoo. I've been trying to plan to get another tattoo. I need it. I gotta have it. What I want, I don't know. I got made fun of for wanting the Berserker tattoo because they're like, oh, you like demons to follow you? And I'm like, oh my god, here we go. True, that's why I don't want it. No, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm not getting that because every person that I know, a female specifically, they're all hoes. Every hoe has that tattooed on their body. That's a hoe stamp now. Unfortunately, that's a hoe stamp now. No offense to the girlies that are probably not. No offense to the girlies that probably have that tattoo and they're probably not hoes. But unfortunately, due to the hoes who are into anime, they just made that a hoe tattoo. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, I probably won't do Berserk. I most likely won't do... He said Zuko is wild. I said what I said. But I won't do Berserker. I won't do Hunter x Hunter. I need something else. I kind of really wanted to do Fullmetal Alchemist and be a homunculi. I want that tattoo. I want the homunculi tattoo. Specifically, I want Lust. I don't want it on my chest though, because Lust, she had it on her chest. I don't want a chest tat. I want it off to like the side or something. Like maybe like behind my ear. I want it behind my ear. Yeah. Because I have 3 total. I want 4. I need to make that number even.
My first tat that I really want, I bought the 3 encyclopedia books, and I have this swirling around my arm, saying something that means something to me. With the Triforce on my hand.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Okay, bro, listen, hear me out. I know you're scared of needles, but hear me out. I'm also scared of needles. But until they actually applied said needle to this arm, I was like, okay, it just feels like an annoying kid poking at my arm. Or like, if anybody has a cat, imagine your cat specifically like clawing you, but they keep clawing you in that same spot. You're what? He broke up, guys. Oh no. The Speed Force has taken him, guys. The Speed Force has taken our bro. I have. No. I'm okay, so the thing is, that show, it was so good at first, and then I don't know. I just don't know what happened to it, because it's just like, it had all this hype and goodness, and then it just pushed the narrative of everybody having a relationship. Everybody was kissing up. Yo, when I saw that Aqualad ended up having relations with another mermaid and the mermaid was a male, I was like, nothing's wrong with that. It's just, we never got context. It was just like, hey, this is my guy, and they're making out, and it's like, whoa, wait, whoa. That's what I'm saying. So I was just like, when were we going to get context? Which, by the way, I had nothing against that. It was just more so, it was very, it felt very forced, if that makes any sense. Like, it didn't feel like it was like a natural thing that happened. It was like a natural occurrence that happened. It just happened. Like, imagine me walking, like, let's say we all go to a DreamCon. Y'all see me come into the joint with some random dude and I'm kissing up all of them. I had never told y'all at all that I'm in relations with some random. Y'all have been like, oh, so Rogue got it like that. She's a hoe. I'm joking. I'm not a hoe. I'm joking. I'm a loyal fan. But y'all would be like, what the heck did that come from? We didn't even know.
Wait, like, how would you be a hoe if you weren't dating nobody?
Hey, that's how random it'd be. You would have never known. I'm dead. Well, I'm not. We're not going there. I'm not. I can't even be a hoe if I tried. Like, I'm so high maintenance and high standard. I'd have been like, ew, fluids, gross, ew, gross. Y'all are sharing that? Ew. Heck no. Also, due to the fact that my mom was a nurse, we just grew up on this whole thing with germs, and she would always mention like fluids, and that just grossed me out. And I was just like, that just sounds gross. Like, I'm good. Y'all can have that. Y'all, no. Like, I had to cut off friends in my early 20s because they kept trying to push the hoe phase on me, and I was just like, why? Why? Well, because like the friends that I had, okay, so listen, I gotta give you context. So this was back in my Walmart days. Mind you, I learned because of my Walmart days not to befriend anybody at my job. It just depends on who you befriend at your job, because sometimes you just can't be friends with everybody at your job because they're always in your business, they start drama, they do the things that I'm about to mention that they do. So I was excited. This was me adulting, like, oh my god, I'm making money, I have friends now, this is cool. So when we all hung out outside of work, I didn't know what they all did outside of work. In my mind, I was so naive. I thought how everybody acted at work was how they acted outside of work. So I'm thinking these people are like very like professional, poised, you know, human beings. Hell no, they are all party animals who love to drink. Mind you, I was already like 22. I didn't even get into drinking because I didn't care for it. I thought it was so overrated. So they're pushing this party girl hoe phase narrative on me. Mind you, the girls that I knew were all strippers. I didn't know that until after. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I'm not judging that kind of line of work, but I just didn't know. And I was judging at that time because, again, I was raised and I was very sheltered. So knowing that I was friends with a stripper was like taboo for me. They are. So it was fascinating when we hung out and we were drinking and stuff. They were like pushing me to drink. Mind you, they made the worst drink for me. They made like something called a screwdriver, which is like orange juice and vodka. The worst combinations I've ever had in my life. Never again. Because here's the thing, I didn't learn I was a dark liquor drinker till later. I'm into like bourbon and stuff. So I'm into more of the darker stuff.
I'm still like a drinking.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a drinker at all. I can't do it. I just realized that day and some other times, I'm like, I'm a slow sipper. Give me some soju, give me some bourbon and Coke, give me some sake. I'm an old man. I'm like a slow sipper. I like right, rum and Coke. Give me that. We're good to go. But even then, again, I don't drink. And then when I do lately, I've been more hitting the Japanese spots or the Korean spots because when I tell y'all, yeah, let me put y'all on. If you like to drink, but you want to have fun without the whole drunk nonsense, soju. But be careful though, because soju is a sneaker. It will sneak. Like I had, because alcoholism runs in my genes, I'm like, oh yeah, I can handle like 8 of them bottles. It will do me nothing. Yeah, I learned the hard way. When I tell, because it tastes like juice to me, again, because like I said, alcoholism runs my family. It tastes like juice. So to me, I was like, this is like a nice smooth peach soda. But it's not that. You will definitely, yeah, towards the end, I definitely was trying to like jump off the roof. They do. If you watch a lot of K-dramas, I watch so many K-dramas now, I know specific brands. That's how much I'll be like, oh, I've seen that brand at the store. I'm gonna go drink it because you drank it because this is my favorite K-drama, and I'll go drink it.
You know what I used to do?
What?
I had a subscription to this place. I forgot the name of it, but if I find a box, I'll tell you later. I used to get like they used to send me like at least 5 to 10 bottles of sake and soju.
Damn.
Every month.
How is that legal?
It's definitely legal.
He said,
I'm like, I don't know.
He said,
It was like $100 a month. That's when I was less responsibilities, had more money.
Wow, boo.
I still can't be that, but you know, I just like, yeah, let me chill. I don't need all this responsibility. But yeah, like I used to get like 5 to 10 bottles of soju sake every month. Some of them you could drink hot. Some of them they say you should drink every month.
I like room temperature. Room temperature is better. No, the soju, or So okay, anybody who wants to drink sake for the first time, try it warm to see if you like it that way, and then if you don't, do room temperature or cold. I feel like warm for me, it just has a different flavor in my opinion. When you drink warm, cold comes off as vodka, if not done correctly. So if I ever drink it cold, I always add something like peach or leche or something to it. Because if I drink it cold, I can't, it's gonna taste like vodka to me. So if I drink it warm, it's okay.
Like, when it's warm or room temperature, you actually taste whatever it was trying to.
Yes, exactly.
If you do it straight cold,
It's just like, oh, this might as well just be vodka. This is tequila in a drink right now. At this point.
I used to say the same thing with wine, but the wine one I like because they gave me little cards telling you like, hey, you can use this with this, what meals you can use to cook with it and all this stuff. I was like, oh, this is nice.
He said this is
Too
nice.
expensive though.
Speaking of, I don't know why drinking brought this up. Y'all want to know what I found out about recently? So okay, this is speaking on like coworkers again. I'm not really like cool with anyone at my job like that. I'm cool with a few of them, but I overheard females, because I'm nosy as hell, because females be gossiping at my job, and I don't gossip enough. I just be in the back chilling, so I just be hearing juicy gossip. One of the girls at my job was talking about how there's an app that talks shit about men. And not all men specifically. I'm meaning like men who are on like the offender list, or who have been on multiple dates. And it's usually an app of women warning other women not to date those type of men.
There's like in my city of Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, my cam froze.
For girls who talked about men like they're like, oh, this guy's trash. He'll try to make me pay for everything on the date, etc., etc., etc. I was like, oh wow. Luckily, I work there because that's not my MO.
Thank you, Fresh, for telling me.
But yeah, like basically, there are sites out there and things where women just snatch men.
I didn't know that though. So me being the super detective that I am, I got the app because I was just like, let me see what this thing is about. Let me pretend to be a hater real quick, because y'all know I'm neutral party. I'm Switzerland at this point. I'm not gonna be on that nonsense because I don't believe in that. So I went in as the most hater of haters. When I tell you, women really be just in there talking shit. And the thing is, they don't even think in their minds. Everyone has a different perspective when it comes to dating. One girl could say that guy was toxic and a narcissist. And I hate when I hear women say that, because you can't call anyone a narc until you have some sort of a medical or like a therapist background, because that's a medical terminology. You can't say someone's a narcissist. You have to actually have some sort of a degree to actually give that diagnosis. Well, see, they could say that, but to say that someone is a narcissist, that is a diagnosis. Are you a doctor? I don't think so. You can't, like, if you actually look up what a narcissist is, it doesn't match up. Like, people need to understand, everyone, including me, everyone has a hint of narcissism in them, but it's like a tendency. It's not like a actual trait.
It's literally become one of those words where its actual intended use got
Well, that's like the word toxic. People keep using that word toxic, and it's like, okay, do you actually know what toxic means, or are you just saying that to like... Why is my camera not working? Let me reset the entire camera. But yeah, I had a whole debate about that with these two females that I used to be cool with, and I'm just like, you guys can't say that. And they'll get mad at me and be like, you don't understand. And it's like, no, I do. Because I should use that. Are you gaslighting me? Are you trying to like not tell me what I should feel right now? How dare you? But bro, why do you sound like every female? They kill me when they say God forbid. God forbid. God forbid that I'm just expressing myself. You're just like them.
literally do a stream just talking
Oh my god. I don't know why that. Oh, the way he said it, I was triggered. I said, "Oh, that brought me back to my older friendships." You just don't understand.
That love you like so much that you just don't know. Like you wasn't there.
He's like, "You were not there. How dare you? Who do you think you are? How dare you?" We're laughing, but
What was the love and hip hop?
Love and hip hop.
Those were the shows. And then now, and another one, Flavor
I
of
couldn't
Love.
stand that one either. I couldn't stand any one of those.
I used to have the biggest crush on Hoops, and I was like, is she really about to date this man?
All the
You said hoops? Heck no, of course you did.
Yes, I did.
I'm judging
This
you.
is young me.
I'm judging you slightly.
Okay. Would you
Oh no, you good? You good, fam?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You good?
New York, on the other hand, New York came out a legend. She
She
is
did.
such a meme. She's such a meme, bruh.
She came back for season 2.
No, no.
You said
have
you
ever
can't
watched
hear
Charm
me.
School? Charm School.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god, look, pumpkin. Spit on anyone today, you slutty.
Oh.
I'm like,
Oh.
Daddy love.
Oh man.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
that's how we let it to. That's how we let it to. That's how.
Jesus.
Don't remind me, free.
And they said, and the way she was rating the girls when she came back on Flavor of Love about their dresses, she was like, "Oh my God, you look." She was like, "You know what? You look like a princess. Thank you. That resides in hell."
I mean, that could be a compliment depending on who it is.
She's like,
Yeah.
give it up, delicious. You look like a man.
What the fuck?
I said, wait, what?
Yo.
And then when there were so many ladies down there, she was like, "Excuse me, where are you guys? You don't ever let New York wait for you. You get your asses down here right now and you do this job." French fries.
That is such a throwback.
It was still hilarious. She came back up there just to not be chosen again.
My homegirl was like, you know what? That's exactly how I'm gonna be. When my ex wants me to rate, his significant girlfriends and stuff like that. That's how I'll be. I'm like, shut up.
She said, girl, shut up.
Good times. Good times.
Not the good times. I don't know what you talking about.
I'm not gonna hold you. Of course, it's like that when TV was actually worth watching. They had the most like prominent shows on.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
you had to see.
I feel like Jersey Shore was the original Kardashians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hated that show.
So did I. I never joined that bandwagon.
About that show.
I never joined that
Like the
bandwagon.
situation, you know what the situation is?
Oh my God.
Hell no. Don't even get started with that.
I remember that.
Don't even.
What was his name? Paulie D?
Paulie D, yup.
Loki. No, when he got a beard and everything and stuff like that, and a mustache, he started to look really cute. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, he grew up. I'll give him that.
All of them grew up, to be honest. All of them did.
And what was her name? Snooki?
Nuki got.
Oh, she became a legend.
Yeah.
She became a legend out of all of them.
She says she became a legend.
Like South Park actually like made a parody out of.
Yes, it did.
I remember.
I'm going to Jersey Shore, bitch.
I remember that.
I miss back in the day TV. Like,
No. Oh my God, I'm not gonna hold you.
before 2015 TV and a little past that.
Oh no, not even
Streaming
just
is
that.
annoying.
Not even just that though. Not even just that. I remember. I can tell that I'm extremely old because I remember verbatim sitting there with me and my mom. It was our favorite show to watch, right along with my sister. We would literally sit there and watch, but it was mostly ours. We would sit there and watch the premiere of Teen Wolf.
Oh.
I said, Mom, this is like it's getting ready to be good. She's like, we sure is. I said, you know what, we should watch. She said, I said, most certainly. And we watched it. It was
watch
good.
Teen Wolf until a couple of years after. I was really like, I really did not like Twilight. That's what it's just. It took.
You know what sucks, Vanny? Here's the thing. You're not the only one because when I tell you when it came out, my sisters had a freaking debate on the whole Team Jacob, Team whatever
That's why I
bullshit.
love Vampire Sucks so much. Oh my God, it was
Because
making fun of that.
my sister, she went as far as to even getting the posters in her room. They were everywhere. They were literally everywhere. The parody movies were better than that movie.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, my mother is obsessed with Twilight.
Oh God.
I'm like, Mom, she said, yeah,
Even
I love it.
even Robert Pattinson doesn't even like that movie.
I'm gonna hold you.
He
A
was
lot.
in it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people, a lot of celebrities again, 9 times out of 10 they don't even like it because they say it's so cringe.
I feel like, okay, say I'm wrong for saying this. I feel like Robert and Anna Kendrick are the two out of that entire movie that really had successful careers. Like as far as like acting.
The girl that did Bella ended up actually becoming like really good at acting.
She's good, but I never remember any of the projects that she's doing. Robert, he literally voice acts and changes the tone in different accents, different dialects. Like, have y'all seen Mickey 17? Do I have to bring up an anime watch party for us to watch that? Because we're gonna watch that.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it. What's that about?
I haven't seen it yet, but I know
Oh,
it's pretty good. I know it's
really? So y'all are telling me we're gonna have to watch that.
Listen,
Oh my god, not
from this Twilight stuff, this is how I looked at it. There's like Team Edward, Team Jacob. I was like, oh, Team Groomer, Team Gaslighter.
Uh, bro took it to a
monsters. Like,
Hey.
I don't need to see them as tragic, burden, romantic.
No, I don't need them to be romantics. I need them to be monsters.
You were a devil. What the?
I need them to be monsters again. We don't need romantics. We need monsters.
That's
I'm-
why I like.
Like, I don't.
That's why
Like, I
all
want
of
the
them.
monsters. The only thing Twilight had that really drew me in is because, hey, this vampire has the ability to shield. This vampire has the ability to make you feel pain. This vampire has the ability to nullify your abilities. So like that
But
concept.
that's every vampire ever.
Yes, but they could have expanded on that to me. I like that aspect of it. I didn't like everything else.
Yeah, but it's definitely Myers. Like they're not really gonna. So
Out of the car.
they're not gonna go for that. They just.
Hey, Solo.
Melodramatic BS. Just.
I mean, it wasn't for us. It was for the teens who fell victim for that stuff.
Yeah.
I say that as I go to my friend's house and she has a full shelf of every book. And I'm just like, oh god.
Are you serious?
At this house? Mm-hmm. Like I have a homegirl. Also, I know she's also writing a story. But
Ooh.
she's a very very much book girl, and she has all the Twilight series.
You know what's crazy? I only liked the books.
The books were
Cause here's the thing,
Books were better.
the books were better. You guys know I'm a bookworm. I'm a writer. I was into the books. Also, supposedly, I think because of the decline in Twilight, unfortunately, I was more excited about the prequel that they had going. There was a prequel where we got to kind of see a little bit of a different perspective. It was like a different vampire side of you, I think.
Yeah, she got that look too.
Yeah. I don't have those books anymore. I sold them immediately after. Because here's the thing: if I don't like it that much, I'm gonna not keep it. If it is in my library, it's because I like it.